everybody, it's Carla here and I'm just vlogging life. I hope you are well this morning, and if you don't mind, hit that like button, subscribe, comment, share, do all those good things. So I just wanted to pop in here really quickly this morning before I head out to work and share with you that a part of my weight loss journey, just in case if a couple people noticed I lost a couple pounds, and a couple people have asked, what have I been doing? I just wanted to share that I went out and purchased a weighted vest. And so this is an 8-pound weighted vest. And also I have my, really quickly, handy dandy weighted leg weights. And also, and these are, what is it? 2.5 pounds. Yeah. So I wear one of these on each of my ankles. And then also I have wrist weights and hand weights. And my wrist weights are 2 pounds and my hand weights are a pound a piece. Or a pound and a half a piece. So needless to say, I think I pack on about 20 pounds usually when I am working out or walking around the house or cleaning up or whatever it is that I'm doing. And that's been helping me shed the pounds. Now, since it's been getting chillier here in Michigan, I decided to wear my weighted vest and my weighted ankle weights to work under like jackets or scarves to kind of hide it and see what results I get from just wearing my weighted vest to work. I'll check back in with you guys in a little bit. Again, I'm just vlogging life. Have a good day. See you in a bit. Okay, so I'm heading out the door on my way to work. I have my wrist weights on and my hand weight. I don't have on the wrist weight. This is a hand weight and it's 1 pound. I thought it was 2 pounds, but it's 1 pound. I wanted the 2 pound. They have the 2 pounds. And when I got home, I realized, and this has been about a month ago, I realized that this was only 1 pound. But when I purchased it, I really intended on getting the 2 pound. But I'll just drive in it and take them off when I get to work. So I'm wearing one on both hands, and that's how it's Velcro. It goes around the wrist. Really simple. I'll show you guys one day when I'm actually putting it on, and demonstrate how I put it on. And then of course I have on my Fitbit. I need to go into the app and actually sync it because I noticed that it's not really synced with the correct date and time and my actual steps. So I'll do that a little bit later when I get to work. But then of course I have on my weighted vest, and it'll be hidden behind this jacket like that. And I may button it up or not, but it's not as visible. Plus I have on usually like my work badge, so that, you know, doesn't really show. And then I'll just hold a foot up. Again, it's still difficult for me. Bear with me, guys. I am purchasing my blogging material coming soon. So, but anyway, I'll try to pan down and show you my ankle weight if I can. So that's the ankle weight there. And I'm a little wobbly. My balance is off, but there it is there. So. Okay, so good morning again. Heading out to work. So as far as driving goes with my weighted wrist weights, it's not too difficult. It's only a pound. But I noticed that it really works like my shoulders and biceps, probably. I think that's what they call these. Bis and tris here. Biceps and triceps. So, but it's really functional. Like I said, I'll take it off when I get to work, these off, and then keep on the ankle weights and my weighted vest. they feel really comfortable on. It's not agitating at all. I noticed that when I wear them regularly, usually I have to adjust to them. When I first got all of this gear and I was wearing it, I would have to like actually sit down for a bit, and it was making me like kind of, I won't say tired, but I got like sleepy, a little calmer. And that's the whole purpose of weighted vests or blankets, even when they're sensory, like if you need it for sensory needs. So yeah, it helps with the weight loss, but it also helps with calming and being centered. I know in our program we use it with our little ones during rest time, if they need a weighted blanket just to feel a little cozy, comfy, and warm, like a little hug is wrapped around them. So yeah, that's what we use those weighted blankets for. And then they have those weighted cozy sheets and those kind of things, but they're not really for weight loss. They're for sensory concerns and just to feel a little calmer and cozy and comfort. Brings down some of the anxiety and some of the stress. So, but for these purposes, these are actually workout weights. So I just happen to notice that when I put them on, I feel a lot centered. I actually end up feeling, like I said, not really tired, but calm to the point where I would need like some rest. And I would like take, for whatever reason, and I purchased these like a few months ago, I would take like a nap for the first 10 or 15 minutes. It would just put me down, and then I would be able to get up and kind of recover and do some work around the house or work out or whatever. But for whatever reason, when I first purchased these items and I would put them on around the house, I would have to like sit down and I would turn on a little bit of TV and just crash for about 15 or 20 minutes. And then I was able to recover, like I said. But that was the funniest thing. But I noticed like recently, since my body's adjusted, I haven't had to really do that. But if you need some sleep and want some rest or want to feel centered and calm on top of weight loss, this might be a good way to go. So one thing too that I noticed, you guys, I do notice that I vlog a lot during my travels in my day, and that's only because that is a good time for me to vlog. But I get a little concerned because here in Michigan the roads are not the greatest, and so I get a lot of bumping and, you know, with some of my content, some of the footage, and I really apologize for that. We don't have the best roads here in Michigan, so please forgive me. Sometimes another thing I want to address is when you notice me on the road and getting in and out of my car from site to site, I do that because that's pretty much a confidentiality thing. So I really won't vlog or post anything about the actual locations that I work at, and taking you guys into the buildings where I work. It's just confidentiality reasons why I don't do that, and out of respect too. So but I just wanted to address that because I think I noticed it when I watched the videos back or when I was editing. Like, that could be something that someone may want to know, like, why does she vlog so much in her car? But that's kind of the time that I have. Sorry. But I am enjoying it, and I hope you are enjoying it too. I don't want this to turn into like car vlogging kind of a thing. Turn this way and turn this heat down. But that's just the time frame that I have. So yeah, I am off to a site to observe observe a classroom and to see what's going on and make sure that social and emotional connection is there, and to ensure that there's a positive climate, that there's not a negative climate, that there is concept development going on, and helping little scholars connect those have real life connections to the classroom, and behavior management and all those good things that comes with a class observation. So yeah, that's what I'm doing today. It's a good day. It is 49 degrees here in Michigan. I noticed that I like to give you guys an update on the weather because it turns on a dime here, and just want to make you aware of what the weather is like, because somebody may want to relocate here or not. But I think it might be helpful for somebody. But so today is October 9th, and to start in the morning it is 49 degrees. Oh no, just went up to 50 degrees. So yeah, but I'll check back in with you guys a little bit later. Again, I'm just vlogging life.
Already it's been a really long day, and it's just 11 a.m. So I am finally able to go and observe my classroom because I had to deal with a couple issues at 2 different sites. So now I am actually on my way to my other site, my 3rd site already this morning, to do my observation. So that should be fun. And I just wanted to check in with you guys to give someone some encouragement today and let you guys know that throughout life's challenges, there is still hope, and I wish you well. I really wish you well in the world today. Whoever you are, wherever you are, you can be well, and again, there is hope to be well. So I will check back in with you guys in a little bit. Have a good day. See you in a bit.
Just to let you know how my work day went. It went really well today. I got that class observation done, which I thought that I was going to have to reschedule, but I didn't have to reschedule it, so that was a good thing because we're running out of time as far as when it's due. So, and I've been running around from site to site, and I was really pressed for time. I didn't want to have to put that off. So good job, kudos to me for getting it done and getting it. My whole VLOGTOBER experience and journey is only 9 days old. So I said to myself, I'm going to give myself some credit because I'm starting at grassroots. I don't have not followers, but I don't have a lot of views, if not any, on my channel, and I'm comfortable with that point because who knows where I'll be if I continue to do this. If I decide to continue to do this, who knows where I'll be in a year from now, with subscribers, with views on my videos. So I'm okay with that. I'm comfortable. I'm a really private person. I didn't expect to like just blow up and have all these different views or whatever. I'm okay with it. Matter of fact, I prefer it that way actually, because I don't want to get too far out of my comfort zone, and I'm happy with what I'm producing and the content that I'm creating, and the style that I'm developing, because I think it's about a person's personal style. So if you're out there and you're watching and you're trying to learn about how to do this whole vlogging thing, or producing videos, creating and producing videos, don't be afraid to do it. Just jump on out there and find your own style and your own niche with it. And that's what I'm doing. I'm not the best at it, and I know I'm certainly not the worst at it. I think that it's a learning process, and I'm giving myself a little bit of credit to my efforts, really. So about an hour and a half ago or so, I had to take off my ankle weights. Remember I said I put on those ankle weights today, and they were kind of bothering me a little bit, and I noticed that because I didn't have anything on my ankles like socks or anything, that it left a little mark. But then I noticed like about 10 minutes ago I looked and the mark went away. But my ankles got a little bit tired because I had it on all day. Now my weighted vest, I'm still wearing it, so it's here, and that's the 8 pounds. And so I probably will take that off when I get home just to rest. But so that was a success, having on my weights all day. All right, so work day done. Finally made it home, and I'm just relaxing and hanging out. So I wanted to just come and talk with you guys a little bit about where I am with my whole vlogging experience again. I don't think that I could say this enough for just being proud of myself for getting started. I had to think about it and really give myself some credit for just having the courage to do this and get this far. I have been thinking about doing this for quite some time and just really didn't have the courage. And I had to think about like what was really holding me back, other than just, you know, my reasons for not really wanting to get out there and get back into social media. I know that I spoke before in a prior video that you can watch probably on my first or second Vlogtober, that I stepped away from social media around the time when my mom passed away. I really didn't have a lot of social media outlets or platforms that I really participated in. I have a Twitter account. I realized that I know I said before I had only one, but I realized I forgot about the Twitter that I created and never used it because I really didn't know how to use it. And that's been my biggest hindrance with social media, is I can get to the point of creating a page or a platform, and then it just goes nowhere. It just stops at that point. And just using it, the functionality of it, some of it I don't get. Even right now, the hashtags on the Twitter and all that stuff, I don't really get that stuff. And I've never had like an Instagram or Snapchat or you know, and I'm new to this whole YouTube thing. And so yeah, it was a long time coming, but again, I stepped away from it because when my mom passed away, I just felt like some people, you know, what I learned about social media, they always wanted to be the first to overshare or the first to, you know, say something about something that they didn't know about, or and it could be people who I didn't really know or wasn't comfortable with. Like if it's my family or close friends, then yeah. But when you're hearing from people who you may allow to be on your friends list from when you were in elementary school, you don't expect those people to just, you know, start saying something or whatever. Even if it's coming from the right intentions, and being in the right space, the kind of person that I am, I just, I would prefer that comfort coming from people that I know and trust, that are on a personal level. And so, yeah, that's why I kind of shut it down, especially when my mom was in hospice. I just didn't want to have to get all those different, you know, have to respond to a lot of different, you know, comments or whatever. I just only wanted that support from my personal close family. And I hope you guys understand it wasn't anything personal or malicious or, you know, being in a bad place with other people. It's just that that's what I preferred, and I feel like I have the right to prefer what I prefer. So yeah, that pretty much was it. I got the courage, and here I am, and I'm proud of myself. And once you get to know me, I hope that you're proud of me too, because this really, you know, I can get shy, I can get a little bit too I'm a private person, but sometimes I notice I can get a little bit too like closed off with being private. And I do know that sometimes, you know, in the world that we live in now, privacy again is like slim pickings. Is not really valued or respected as it once was. And so for that I am guarded. But two, I understand in the world that we are in today, it's, you know, needed to function in the world, to have that capacity to share what you're willing to share. Share a little bit about yourself or whatever, and it's okay. It's okay, and be okay with it. But it took like the nerve. I had to get up the nerve. I had to get up the courage. You know, some of those little parts of the human condition that can hinder us and hold us back. But then I said, what do I have to lose? You know, am I being fearful? And if I am, then I don't have anything to fear. You know, I can get out of that shell. I can get in my comfort zone and really go about the business of sharing and feeling comfortable and not being fearful of accomplishing my goals and my dreams because, you know, I'm afraid of failure. I'm afraid of what people might think or what they might say. At the end of the day, it is what it is. People are going to have their opinions. People are going to be judgmental. People are going to be in a certain space that cause them to have those ill or malicious thoughts or feelings. But that doesn't mean that I can't share and still be in my, you know, space and be comfortable with myself and sharing with others, no matter how a person feels. Their opinion is just their opinion, and I respect that. So for that reason, I got over those fears. That's where I am. I still have on my weighted vest, and I did, like I said earlier, I took off the weighted ankles. Do my weight loss journey and continue to get a couple of these pounds off. Sure could use that. So yeah, it's been a good day. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you for watching. Please, if you feel like you want to, subscribe, like, comment, share, all that good stuff. Can't say that enough. And yeah, have a blessed evening and a wonderful night. See, all of that's a part of it. All of that is a part of me getting comfortable. Yeah, I mess up, but oh well, that's life. That's me. I'm just vlogging life.